was like, is them gold teeth or silver teeth? Where the fuck is his teeth?
Hey! Tell me your age, sis! Tell me your age!
What's poppin', guys? It's Tuesday, and it's time to review the Queen's Supreme Court with Funky Dineva. Let's get into it. You know, Maddie is always beautiful. Her dress, she's getting really like provocative with her dresses. Not that she wasn't that way before, but I'm like, oh, the mesh. But let me get into Funky Dineva. Let me say something about him. Whoever did his makeup, because we all know that Funky Dineva's lips can be a bit overbearing. And I'm only saying this because I am a big lip girl myself. And depending on the color lip I wear, oh, my lips could take over the whole screen if they choose to. So when she put that light, glossy, pinkish, sparkly lip on, I said, oh, yes, boo. Oh, yes. You know, I'm always trying to kiss somebody in the damn mouth. You know, I'm surprised I ain't never had them problems, you know, that Offset has, but I'm always trying to kiss somebody in the mouth. And Funky Dineva's lips look absolutely beautiful. Now, let me tell you something else. What I didn't know was that he had these two, what is it, the fangs? Whatever. He had them missing, okay? Like these edges, those was missing. I was like, is them gold teeth or silver teeth? Where the fuck is his teeth? A lot of people in the comments were saying that, you know, basically Funky Dineva was overbearing, that he's taking over the show, that, you know, that he's getting on people's nerves. He's too serious. Let me say this about the Libra, Maddie, and the Leo dynamic. When you put a Libra with any fire sign, what we do is fall back. Dineva and Maddie, they're not friends that they just met today. I'm sure that they've had situations before where, you know, they've been out together, and Maddie knows full well that a Leo needs center stage. That's just what happens. And if you're not going to give it to them, they will absolutely take it. We know this about the Leo. We know this. So if Maddie's not mad about it, why is everybody else mad? That's just what a Libra does. Was, you know, the white woman that was on the phone with the police that was standing in front of a car, and she was telling the police, oh, he's attacking me, he's being aggressive with me, blah, blah, blah. But the dude that was driving the car was real calm and taping her. He was like, ma'am, I didn't do anything wrong. You know, I'm just trying to leave. Now, the crazy lady on the phone like this. Mike! Mike! Poor Mike. I hope Mike ain't her husband. Because if he have to deal with her 24/7, I'm praying for you, buddy. As the white folks say. I'm praying for you, buddy. So then we get to the beginning of the end. Tamar Braxton on Wendy Williams, right? Okay, so Funky Dineva was going in on her initially. Verbatim, he called her a liar. He said that she carries on, and I'm looking over here at my notes, that she is impersonating the gay, and he didn't use the G word, he used the F word. And he said that he mentioned her first face. And that he said, where was the divorce? Where is the divorce? How you going to be talking about your new man or Wendy and Vince down there to the hospital with all kinds of tubes hanging out of him? So then we get to the point where we talk about this sensitive subject that was touched on Wendy Williams. Funky Dineva said several times, stop guys, I'm not joking, pause. He said, quote, this is where I get serious. Pause. I'm not joking. Inyala sexually shamed her. I don't quite understand why Tamar was so mad about it in the after show. But her argument was, you shouldn't even be mentioning it. The notion of hurricane comes from, right? And I said, you know, whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better about a situation, right? Funky Dineva came from a scientific perspective, which I respect. I actually respect the scientific method or perspective better because it really doesn't make sense. Like I said, whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better so that you can feel empowered to get you through the day, hasta la vista, then do that. You know, but scientifically, impossible. Impossible. So then we're going to get to the Dallas police officer and her neighbor. I said it before, I say it again. They was fucking. Then we get to the 911 caller that was being short with a little girl. They talk about George Zimmerman signing Skittles bags. I said, what is wrong with him? What is wrong with human beings? Because you know the correlation is, you know, Trayvon Martin, he was pulling a bag of Skittles out of his pocket, or he was shaking a bag of Skittles, something like that. That was what he said that he thought was a gun or some kind of weapon, and that's the reason as to why he shot him. So the fact that he's signing Skittles bags is scary to me. Like, what kind of treachery walks among us? Then we get to Kat versus Tiffany. When Funky Dineva said that black folks wear the struggle as a badge of honor, and we do, because we've been through so much in our life that, you know, you can't come to me with the bullshit. You can't come to me and talk to me about how hard your life was when the only thing that was hard about your life was that your mom didn't buy you a pair of Jordans could do, or you didn't have a car at 16 or something. You can't come to me with that bullshit, you know. But I do wear my struggles as a badge of honor because I overcame them. So then we're going to get into Kat versus Wanda. From the radio station, you know, when he went in on the other radio host. And this is my thing. One, when she was losing the Joneses or the dozens, whatever people call it, she went for his sexuality. That's something that, you know, people always do. If I cannot say it no other way, stop it. You know, when people get mad at you, and, you know, especially me, you know, I could be beautiful, I could be kind, I could be smart, I could be all the glorious things that make a person good, right? But as soon as I piss you off, the first thing people yell is "Dyke." To Angelica Ross, she was one of the audience members, and Angelica Ross is Candy from Pose. And if you don't watch the show, please watch it. She's the dark-skinned lady from the House of Veracity. She's beautiful. You know, and what makes me mad is that the show Pose does nothing for her beauty. I'm like, look, Candy, I'm gonna need you to get somebody else in there different because you are freaking beautiful. That thing right there that be on Pose, I don't know what the hell that is, girl. You need to stand up. You need to stand up for the sister and be like, no, you need to make me look just as beautiful as you make them light-skinned girls look. So we get to Cardi B and Rihanna cussing each other out because Cardi B was disinvited to Rihanna's Diamond Ball. When you are in a relationship with someone that is treating you poorly and cheating on you and constantly making you look stupid, you are angry. Period. You have a lot of misplaced anger because you've tried to talk and talk and talk to the person that you're with, and they haven't changed. So, because now you're tired of talking to him, now you got misplaced anger with everybody else. And what's going to happen with Cardi is going to be the same thing that's going to happen with me. You're going to have to lose everything for you to get yourself together. She's going to have to claw her way up for her to get herself together. Because she'll learn. So then we get to Quad from Married to Medicine, and how she was basically a succubus to Funky Dineva. According to Maddie, now find out Funky Dineva didn't say it. But Maddie was like, is it the same quad that sucked all the goodness out your soul and then took it down there to Sister Circle and made money off of it? I said, ooh. So then we're going to get to Roseanne. The Roseanne show comes back. But the main character, Roseanne, she dies of an opiate overdose. And Funky Dineva touched on how he appreciates the awareness that this show is giving now. That opiate addiction is a motherfucker. I have been in love with somebody addicted to opiates. Now, if I talk to him, he would be like, I wasn't addicted, old motherfucker. You was addicted. We get to the squirt versus pee debate. Maddie said, I get paid good money to pee on people. Funky Dineva said, that's nasty. Somebody in the audience said, it's squirt. Funky said, it ain't squirt, it's pee. Maddie said, I don't care what it is. As long as I get my good goddamn money, I don't care. A lady with a wig, a bad one, it was bad, stood up and said, I'm working on my 7th degree and it is pee. Okay? Funky Dineva said, I'm not fitting to take no advice from a lady with a silver synthetic wig on. She was in her feelings. I know she was. You know Tom Arnold then made it a mission to take 45 down. So I guess 45 friend, Mark Burnett, when he saw him, it was on sight. Okay? On sight. And, it's good to know that, white folks can act a nigga too. One gotta go. And like I said, I think that y'all should start doing, going to television. Like TV shows, songs, cars. It's so many different things that you can use just besides singers, right? One gotta go. Omarion, Miguel, Trey Songz, and I think that 4th one was August Alsina. You tell me who gotta go for you. And I know half of y'all like, who the hell are these people? I felt the same daggone way. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to pick the people whose music that I never listened to. Because I've never listened to August Alsina. Now I know who he is. I know he that little boy that was on stage that passed the hell out because his ass was seasoned and he had some kind of seizure disease. And I really hope that it wasn't because of lean. Because I hate to see one more person die from that shit. But I said August Alsina because I have no idea who he is. I know Omarion, Miguel, and Trey Songz. Plus, I kind of like that video that Trey Songz put out. It was so... Oh, wait, guys. Remember this? The same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.